brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Down. Jefferson. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Hey, tight. Middle. It's a safety creep. Check. Hey. High 7. 57's the mic.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here we go. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. I'm on. Let's go.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
Side. 149. You know, young lady. Strong leg.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From his own goal line, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent off. Defense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Darnold from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. To throw, it's Allen. Complete, it's Johnson. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Here's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On first down, Jefferson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen got an open man. It's Radley.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got Lockett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quinnen Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would end up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you.
To throw is Darnold. This short throw caught by Goddard. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Darnold keeps it, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Right there, 56. Oh, here we go. Kill. Hey, switch. Hey, lady.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Now it's Lockett. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd and 9, Allen is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. This is taken at the 23. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it? And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Allen. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Allen going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Lockett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here. 50 seconds to Mike.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A throw out line to QT, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's moving. He's moving, boys, moving. Mike 56. Hey, 80.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Red 80. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, red 80. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that hoping this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Mike, 56, right there, right there. 80. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Check 3, check 3. Man, Eddie. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Check 4, check 4. Shift, shift. Check that.
Greystone travel.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Kiki QT with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lambeau on for the extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Throwing again. Allen. And the catch made by Johnson. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Darnold now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw, Darnold. Got an open man, it's QT. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Play action. It's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's second down.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Darnold to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Darnold down to throw. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
You gonna take. You better take. You better take right there. Right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. 49, guys. Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Run. Yo, 80. Red 80.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Now Darnold. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
We own them. We own them.
On 1st down, Jefferson. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 14-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
58 to Mike. 3 bucks. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Check.
Middle.
To throw is Allen. He's got Lockett. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that top deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. 20. 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory.
The score is 28, Jets 14.